This building, the security office, is where I spent countless nights watching over the city. Silent guardian, I suppose, in the digital shadows. But I wasn't alone. I used to work with another guy, someone who was purely there to watch the screens. A man named Arthur. Arthur was an okay guy. I mean, a bit of a recluse. Never really left his chair. Always glued to those screens, and he didn't really speak much. But when he did, I mean, he seemed like a decent enough fellow. His words were always cryptic in some way, you know, almost like they had a chilling undertone. He seems to take first pleasure in watching the city's nocturnal pulse, the lives of people on the streets, their hopes, their fears. But something about Arthur always felt off. He wasn't a normal security guard. His gaze was different, like he was seeing something we couldn't. Like he played a twisted game with the people on the screen, orchestrating their fates. I know how this sounds, but look, at first it was like a series of weird accidents, but then the coincidences started piling up, and you know, the people we were watching, people Arthur was watching, and who he was focused on, they started dying. You know, sometimes it was quick, sometimes lingering, but always unnatural. I mean, I couldn't prove anything, no evidence, just a feeling. You know, there's something sinister's happening and Arthur's at the centre of it, but I was scared. I mean, I was afraid of Arthur. I mean, what was he doing this? You know, he could snuff out, it seemed like he could snuff people's lives out just by looking at them. I know how he sounds, but look, one night as I was watching him, his gaze fixated on this person walking down the street, a young woman, and I knew what was coming. I knew she was in danger. And I went just to try and talk to him, to just get his gaze away from the screens, but I couldn't. I was trapped. I couldn't move. I was just frozen with fear. You know, as if I was just another observer in Arthur's twisted little game. Arthur may have been the watcher of those screens, but he wasn't the only one who saw. And he wasn't the only one who knew what lay in the dark hidden corners of this city.